Okay, in this video we're going to continue with the electrical plan by adding some components. We're going to start with just a regular duplex outlet. Following the design sketch that I have, we're going to do the dining room here. I'm going to place 3 outlets along that wall. And then 1 on the corner here, right inside the door. And that looks pretty good for the dining room. Now another type of outlet that you're going to need to use is a GFI outlet. You have those specified on your sketch, so I'm going to have to go in to load that one. And it would be right here. It's the same as a duplex outlet, only it's labeled as GFI, and we need those wherever we're getting close to water. Follow the code as far as how many outlets you need there. You also need a GFI outlet on the front and the back of the house, as required by your Habitat for Humanity guidelines. Okay, next we're going to place some lights. I'm going to use a downlight placed in the ceiling, and it's a recessed can light, fluorescent, 120 volts. Okay, now when I go to place that, I'll place several in the dining room here. Okay. And then I'm also going to want to add a ceiling fan in the kitchen, which also has a lighting fixture built into it. For that, I'm going to have to load it, and there are no ceiling fans in Revit, so I'm going to go to my drive, where in my pickup folder, where I have a Revit City folder, and I believe the ceiling fans are under lights. And there's my ceiling fan. Open that up. I'm going to place a ceiling fan right in the kitchen. And as you'll find many times with things downloaded from Revit City, they don't always do exactly what you want. It actually put my ceiling fan on the floor, so I'm just going to offset it 8 feet, bring it up to the ceiling, and now you can see it. Okay, now we'll place a couple of switches in the plan. Probably want one right inside the bedroom door here. A double switch. We are going to need some 3-way switches. So again, that's a load family. So we'll load that up. And we're going to want a 3-way switch here, because we want to be able to turn these lights on coming in from this direction and also coming in from the outside. Probably need a couple of those over here for the hallway lights too. I'd put one at each end to turn on the hallway lights. Now that we have our switches in, at least some of them, we want to go in and we want to add our switch legs, which we do just by using detail lines, and the switch legs are drawn as hidden lines. Okay, and we use the spline tool to create those. So we'll zoom in on this bedroom here, and one of these switches is connected to this light. So I'm just going to click on the top of the switch here and draw a spline that connects right to that light. After the last click, I just right-click cancel, and that accepts it. Now we also have another switch here, and that's going to be for one of these outlets here. You're required in your plans to have a switched outlet in every bedroom. So that's what that's for. Let's go over and take a look at our three-way switch here. So these lights are going to be connected to this switch, this three-way switch. They're also going to be connected to one another. And we do this with the spline because we want these lines to stand out for the electrician, so he doesn't have to search through a bunch of straight lines and try and figure out which ones are the switch legs. Okay, so now that's telling us the switch connects both. So notice these are just switch legs. We're not connecting every outlet together. It's not showing where wiring is running. It's just showing switch connections and switch legs. Okay, time warp to the finished electrical plan. And you can take a look at all the components. We've added lights in every room, a ceiling fan. We have a bathroom fan. Outlets for cable. There's a telecommunications outlet. I think phone outlets. Actually, here's my cable outlet, TV, and then these are phone outlets back here. Another TV outlet. Anything else that you'd want to add to your electrical plan? Exterior lights are required by every door. They're connected to switches. Okay, and so on. Last thing we want to add to this is a meter and a distribution panel. So the electrical panel is right there in Revit. Just to open it up, it is a wall-based item, so it has to go on a wall somewhere. I'm going to put it in my utility room, kind of in the corner out of the way. And the meter is under utility in my pickup folder, Revit City file. There's a couple of them there. I don't know what the difference is. Let's just go with this one. And that goes on the outside of your house somewhere close to where your distribution panel is. Okay, and that completes our electrical plan. Now we're ready to put it on a sheet and create a legend, which we'll do in the next video.